Trust me when I say this bike is definitely worth the buy. Stay tuned to find out why. It's been years since I've went to the gym, did sports or any kind of workout for that matter, and when I need to travel I always take my car because it's the easiest way to commute. There are exceptions when I take my motorcycle, but due to the hazards involved I currently rather choose to travel by car. However, these means of transportation have one thing in common: it makes you lazy and it helps deteriorate your stamina. And the truth is though, I'm getting older, there's no pretty way around it. Where I used to be able to go to the gym like 4 times a week with 1 rest day in between, it's now more in case of 1 day of working out and 4 days of rest. And this got me thinking. I want to be a healthy dad to my kids, being able to run around with them, play with them and do all the things they want to do with me without having to catch my breath. So that's why I've decided that I should be working out again and to use a bike more often. So now I work out 2 times a week, eat a lot healthier than I did before and try to use a bike more often. So here I am presenting my new electrical bike. This is the DYU bike and we're going to unbox it, show you how it works. Let's go. Oh, heb je tattoos? Wat mooi! Oh, wat een mooie tattoos!
Wil je ook een mooie tattoo op?
Papa een mooie tattoo op?
Ja, kom.
Nee, papa hoeft geen mooie tattoo op. Now you might go to the comment section and respond with, "But Rico, why not choose an ordinary bike?" But the simple reason for that is that even though bikes are electric, they can still offer you a workout because you can choose different levels of pedal assist. And the one I've picked for this video is the DYU A1F 16-inch full folding electric bike. Now let's talk about specs. The top speed of this bike is 25 kilometers per hour and it only weighs 21.2 kilograms. Now the maximum weight capacity is 75 kilograms, so that's a bit on the low end if you compare it to regular bikes. However, this is a small and agile foldable bike with the 16-inch wheels which can go around for about 30 kilometers in throttle mode and 40 kilometers in pedal assist mode. Now after 4 hours of charging the battery is full again, so that's very convenient as well. And what makes this bike stand out to me is the fact that it's foldable and thus very portable, but also has a remote control for the alarm. Electric bikes are so popular among thieves that some insurance companies don't even want to insure them anymore. Now, having an alarm on your bike will hopefully put off thieves because it gets triggered as soon as the bike is being moved. And this bike also shines in simplicity. It has no suspension, no gears, no fancy display with real-time speedometer for instance, and an IP rating of 54. And an IP rating of 54 means that your product will be protected against contamination from limited amounts of dust and other particles. Now additionally, you can be confident that it will be protected from water sprays from all directions. And on top of that, it also has a working brake light, which, as stupid as it may sound, I'm very happy with. And like I said, the bike has got a working brake light and it's got a front light as well, obviously for safety reasons. And then this is the button, you know, that turns it on and off that I showed you before. Let me zoom out a little bit. And then we've got the display with the button over here that will activate or deactivate the bike or turn it on or turn it off. And then we've got the horn, and listen to this. That's very loud. Now an idea for an upgraded model might be some blinkers like a motorcycle and maybe even the same handlebar layout, and we'll be able to keep our hands to the steering wheel at all times. Now finally, the bike features highly durable and wear resistant and explosion proof vacuum tires, which makes the A1F suitable for various road conditions, durable and non-slip. Alright, so now it's time to take this bike for a spin. And a couple of things I've noticed while riding this bike is that it's very light to steer and very agile. Now I weigh 152 pounds and it has no problem propelling me forwards. Okay, another thing I wanted to show you, maybe it sounds crazy, but is the height of the bike. So I'm 5'10", so that's 178 meters. the bike comes up to my waist, or at least the handlebar does and the seating does. And let's see if this is the highest possible. So let's say this is the highest this seat will go. So that's about the height of my waist, which is about 1 meters. So that will probably suit a lot of people, to be quite honest. The handlebar can still be raised a little bit more, but for me everything is perfect. I'm gonna drop it down. It's very easy. Just open up the handle, drop down the seat, click it into place again. Let me smack it a little bit. There you go. So it's very convenient, it's very handy. It's very easy to lift up. You can hear my voice, you can hear my breathing. It's not going up. It's not costing me any trouble whatsoever with 21.2 kilograms or something like that. So yeah, I'm very pleased with this bike. I'm very happy to send it to me. So let's go back to the studio. Besides the pedal assist mode, it also has a throttle mode, and it works the same like a motorcycle. You twist your wrist towards you and the bike accelerates. You then twist your arm away or your wrist away from you and the bike slows down. When I'm holding the throttle for a longer period of time, which is like 30 seconds to a minute, I can release the throttle and the bike will just continue to ride like it's on cruise control. And if I then flick the throttle just a little bit, it will jump off the cruise control and start slowing down. Now if I release the throttle earlier, it will slow down straight away. Alright, and the bike has got a remote control. It's got 4 buttons. So we've got the top one, which is to unlock the bike. Then we've got the second one, which is to lock the bike. Then we've got one which will activate the alarm or have the bike make the sound of the alarm. And then the bottom one, oh, hang on, the bottom one here is to activate the bike, so you can use it without using the button on the handlebar. And the sound is actually very loud. Let me see if I can activate this. The bike's behind me, so I hope you can hear it. It's pretty loud. Now let me stop it and then let me lock the bike. You hear the alarm going off. So I'm going to unlock it and now it's done. So I think that's a very, very neat feature with this bike, and I like it comes with a remote control. Right, so what's my opinion about this bike, or conclusion, or however you want to call it? Is it worth around 600 euros? And my answer is yes. I love this bike. It feels sturdy, made out of quality materials, and obviously I can't say how the bike will hold up over the next couple of years, but I'm sure if you take proper care of it, just like any other bike, I'm very sure it'll be fine.